Ever wondered why your dog can't resist sniffing another dog's rear end? It might seem odd to us humans, but for dogs it's like exchanging handshakes or business cards at a networking event. Let's uncover the science behind 5 weird and wonderful behaviors common to our furry friends. Be sure to hit the like button, comment on your experience with your paw friend, and subscribe to MuttTube for more exciting content. Dog sniffing butts. What does it mean? Dogs are just like humans when it comes to having the 5 main neurological senses, including sight, hearing, taste, touch, and smell. However, the sense of smell is prioritized in the canine world. This is because much information is gotten from just a whiff of a scent, and it turns out sniffing butts is a sure way to gather loads of information about a new paw friend or human companion. When dogs sniff their butts, we assume it's a form of greeting, but it's much more than that. When dogs sniff each other, they can pick up on the unique scent markers produced by glands near the other dog's anus. The scent is usually concentrated around the genitals and anus due to the presence of the apocrine glands. These scent markers contain pheromones and other chemical signals that provide information about the dog's identity, gender, health and reproductive status, diet, and much more. And this ability isn't limited to dogs alone. They can also gather information from other animals, such as cats and humans, through their keen sense of smell. Aside from the apocrine glands, which are sweat glands commonly present in animals and humans alike, dogs possess what is referred to as a Jacobson's organ, which serves as a secondary olfactory system designed specifically for chemical communication. In other words, they are detectors for undetectable scents, specifically pheromones. By identifying pheromones, a dog can detect if a potential mate is ready to breed. But that's not all. It also helps puppies find their mom in a room full of litter or bigger dogs by recognizing their unique scent. So, the next time you see your dog sniffing behind another dog, remember, they're just gathering important information, even if it seems a bit awkward. Staring at you when they poop. Next up on weird behaviors is that they stare at you as soon as you let them go on a bathroom break. While this looks weird, especially for first-time parents, there is a practical reason for it. Looking at you when they poop isn't an evolutionary survival trait. When they're going about their business, they are in a very vulnerable state, and when there's a threat, they can't fight off or flee from it. And as the pack leader by default, they look at you to look out for them, watch their backs, or stop a potential attacker. When our dogs do their business, we assume they are capable of human-like emotions, thinking that when they stare at us while pooping, they're probably embarrassed or even seek our approval. But the truth is, dogs don't possess the complex emotions of shame or embarrassment that humans do. They're simply doing what comes naturally. A good rule to remember is, when you think you know what your dog is thinking or feeling, take a step back and observe. Chances are your human interpretation is probably misguided. It's also no coincidence that your dog follows you to the toilet when you leave the door open, eager to keep you company. And since they can't grasp the concept of body language, they rely on their powerful sense of smell to figure out what's going on. Once they have established the fact that you are pooping, and therefore in a vulnerable situation, they instinctively take on a protective role and stand on guard till you are done. So the next time you let your paw friend out for potty breaks and they stare at you, understand that they are seeking protection. As their pack leader, they rely on you to keep them safe when they are in a vulnerable state. And when they trail behind you to the toilet, it's less about curiosity and more about loyalty and a desire to guard their human best friend. Tilting their heads to the side. Oftentimes, we see dogs tilt their heads in response to sounds, both in cute pet videos and in real life. According to a study published in the Journal of Animal Cognition, tilting their heads indicates that your dog buddy is actively listening, trying to decipher what you have to say. Tilting their heads is more like when we humans nod to show we are engaged in whatever conversation is going on. But there's more to it. You see, dogs have sharper hearing abilities than humans, but they find it difficult sometimes to pinpoint the source of a sound. So when they tilt their head, it's like they're fine-tuning their hearing to figure out where the sound is coming from. And it's not just about location. They're also using their head tilt to pick up on the tone of different voices, like the difference between a happy voice and a gruff one. One note of caution though, if your dog seems to tilt their head but is not necessarily listening, it could be due to an ear infection or some other condition that may require medical attention. Whenever you notice this, it's advisable that you take your dog to a vet for a checkup. Rolling in stinky stuff like poop. Sometimes walking your dog involves enjoying the outdoors scenery and breathing in fresh air. Other times your dog finds something very repulsive and stinky, like deer droppings, raccoon poop, spilled oil, dead squirrel, cat poop, or something similarly putrid. Excited with their stinky find, they sometimes roll in it. Excited with paws facing the sky while ignoring your cries of protest. One popular theory of why dogs roll in stinky stuffs is that they are trying to mask their scents from prey or predators, just as their ancestors did in the wild. However, in today's world, where the most threatening thing they might encounter is a vacuum cleaner, dogs often roll in poop just for the sheer fun of it. It's like their version of rolling out a new cologne. Plus, they might be bringing back scent souvenirs to share with their doggy pals, offering a detailed olfactory report of their adventurous day. Imagine them saying, "Guess what I found at the park today?" It's a dog's way of living life to the fullest, one stinky roll at a time. Why do dogs kick grass after they potty? Just like their anus, dogs possess scent glands on their paw pads that are unique to them. Kicking grass after they potty helps to spread their scent further, to mark their territory and to communicate with other dogs. And while dogs are not as good with grooming as cats, kicking and scratching the ground or grass after going potty serves as a practical purpose. It helps to remove dirt, debris, and even bacteria from their paws, keeping them clean and healthy. This behavior also aids in marking their territory and leaving their scent behind. Another reason for this behavior is that it is a leftover habit from their wild ancestors, who did it to either cover their poop and thus their scent, or stay safe from predators and competitors. Even though they don't need to worry about those things anymore, the instinct can still be present in domestic dogs. PICA in dogs. PICA is a condition in humans and other animals where they constantly eat items that are not food items. It commonly affects adolescent and mature dogs. For a dog's condition to be considered PICA, they must have ingested whatever they've been chewing on. Most of the items, such as metals, garbage, poop, shoes, cloth, wood, and plastic that they consume have no nutritional value, since they have a super sense of smell and can detect their owner's scent. They often go for items like socks, pantyhose, towels, and underwear that carry their pet parents' scent. Some dogs become organic vacuum cleaners and eat things at random. Others are specific with the kind of non-food items they eat. They often go for the same type of unhealthy item every time. PICA is often thought of as a psychological thing, like an obsessive-compulsive habit, but it can also be a sign of an underlying medical issue or even a nutritional deficiency. So, if your furry friend consumes unhealthy food items, it's worth checking in with your vet to rule out any health problems. And that's the scoop on common weird dog behaviors. By understanding these behaviors, we can build stronger bonds with our dogs and appreciate their unique personalities. Now you know the secrets behind your dog's quirky habits. Be sure to tap the like button and share it with your fellow dog lovers. Also, subscribe to MuttTube for more exciting content and insights into the canine world. Leave a comment below with your thoughts, questions, or stories about your furry friends. And hit the notification bell to stay updated on our latest videos. Remember, every dog is unique, and every moment you spend with them is precious. Keep exploring, learning, and loving. We can't wait to see you in the next video. Wag more, worry less.